I have not been this scared in all through my sewing career. I have not been this worried. I have not been this disturbed throughout my sewing career. So this was my experience last week, Wednesday and Thursday. Now, I have a customer that gave me a certain fabric, this one in particular, to make a suit for for her PA, right? The guy has served her for over 15 years. So the guy is wedding. So the lady, a top personnel in Imo State, bought a fabric. She went to Aba by herself, bought this fabric for suits. I was the one that recommended the mask. This is the mask, but not this print. Now, when she bought the fabric, she brought it to me to make clothes, the suits for the guy in question. So I happened to make the suits earlier than the time she requested for. So because of the fact that I have workers who works for me, so the person in charge of trousers was busy, so the material for trouser was cut out and kept differently for him to use when he's done the work he's doing. So I have another work as well who sews tops for me, and I kind of have a similar fabric. This one that is meant for another client, right? So this is for the suit, this is for the other one. So this trouser has been made as well, and by the guy that makes trousers for me. Now, the guy that makes top now came to take this fabric to make the top for this particular outfit, and now mistakenly took this because if you look at the prints, they are kind of similar. But because of the fact that he did not bring this closer to the fabric, so he took this in place of this. And lo and behold, this was only 2 years left. So he used this to make a top for another client. Now, I relaxed and I forgot that the trouser of the suit has not been made, right? Because I have already brought out the fabric for it and kept aside. Now, 2 days to the wedding, which was on Wednesday night, I went for delivery to the lady, and I met the groom to be. He came and tested the suit, the shirt, the jacket, even the Thanksgiving outfit I made. It was perfectly okay. Now the trousers were nowhere to be found. Now I had to tell them that I had already made the trouser for me to go and pick it up from my workplace and then bring it the next day. So luckily, the woman requested I make the same waistcoat and white shirt for the page boy so that they will look alike. I said okay. So I now use the opportunity to buy more time that I will now bring it on Friday, on Thursday evening, right? On Thursday evening as against Thursday morning. So now from that Wednesday night, I started to make calls. I called Aba to help me look for the fabric. I snapped the sample and sent because I have realized that it had been used to make another top, but I did not know what to do. So I called Aba, I called my friend that sells fabrics in Aba, I called my boy coming from Aba as well. They were all checking and they could not get any fabric. And the letter brought this for me, right? So these two, they look alike, but not of the same shade and the same texture, right? So I said, what will I do? This was me on Thursday morning. On Thursday morning, I was confused. I went to my local market in Owerri here. I sacked the whole line and the whole lane. I could not see something similar. I was still confused, but I was still hopeful, right? Now, what I did was I now called the lady, the woman. I said, ma, please, do not vex. So, someone saw your fabric in my place, in my shop, and he likes it, and he wants to use it. He wants to make similar suits for a client. Like, he wants to buy the fabric for someone else. That please, can you share me the contact of the guy or the person that you bought it from Aba? So he said he sent someone that was in Aba to go and buy from him. I said, okay, please, can you share me the contact of the person so that I will call the person to help me as well, go and buy or go and get. So she sent the contact to me. This was Thursday evening around 5 p.m. When I called the guy in question, the guy said he was in Umahia. but he will be in Aba that same night. But before he comes back, that they must have closed for the day. I said, okay. Now, he now said he will bring it, he will come in on Friday morning for the fabric, right? I said, okay, let me be hopeful. So Friday around 11, I called him. He said he was on his way going to the market. Be in mind, the wedding is on Saturday, just less than 24 hours. So he got it for me on Friday around 12, sent it to me down to Owerri. I got the fabric around 3, 4 p.m. Around 2 to 3. I rushed down, picked it up from the way bill, made the trouser. Like that's Friday evening. I made the trouser around 5, 6 p.m. I was done. Already I had made the previous two shirts I made for the page boy. So I was using that one to buy time to solve the greater problem of the trouser missing. So I was able to secure the fabric and I had to buy it in excess so that I will have enough of it in my plate in case anything happens. I bought 4 yards as against 1.5 yards I needed for the trouser. Now, when I made the trouser, when I making the trouser, I had to send it that same night to their location, and they picked it up that same night around 8 to 9 p.m. in the evening. So why am I sharing this with you guys? I believe most people will see how determined I was to solve the problem. Now, I had series of plans that I wanted to execute if I did not eventually get this fabric. But the most important thing is to make sure I went extra mile to get this for the same woman. Now, I spent money to buy the first one. I spent money to send people to the market. I paid their transportation. I made sure I call them to make sure that they are on the move to help me secure the material. Now, the reason I am trying to share this video with you is to give you an idea of how you can solve similar problems. Because if I had given up when I have sent people to Aba by themselves to go and look for the fabric, and they could not get, I could have concluded that the fabric is not going to be found in Aba, and I could have ruined someone's wedding day, right? But then I went as far as calling the woman. I did not want to tell her that the fabric was missing or was misplaced, because she would be seeing me with this carelessness kind of person. So I made sure I covered my track, but still make sure I delivered what that was meant to be delivered. So I believe most people we might still have passed through these similar problems. So it doesn't really make sense to tell your customer that the fabric was misplaced, or it was lost, or it was whatever. Try to get the contact of the people they bought it from and buy from them. And funny enough, this fabric is being sold for, I think, 3,000 naira normally or thereabouts, but I bought it for, I think, 4K per yard. I didn't mind. I paid for it, and the main thing is that I delivered my customers' wedding outfit, and there was no traces of missing the first fabric, right? So if I had called a woman and I could not get this in Aba, what I wanted to do finally was to sew a plain trouser, a plain black, because if you use the mask to wear the plain black, it will be better than wearing different type of the mask at the under, right? So this would have ruined the whole joy. So that was how I concluded. But thank God my plan A worked, which was to get the material first before any other plan B. So I don't know if this video might be helpful to someone, but just try to make sure that whenever you misplace someone's fabric, either by burning, by stealing, by laundry spoiling it, or by misusing it to source for someone else, try to call them and request for the contact of the people that they bought it from, or the shop address where they bought it from, and go by yourself to buy the same fabric for them. In some cases, you might not make gain anymore because you're going to use your the little income you had to take care of the loss of the fabric and everything in it, right? So this is just an eye-opener for some of us out there. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have derived value from this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. See you guys on the next one. Bye bye for now. But make sure you are careful, please. Don't be like me because you may not be lucky enough to get it, or you may not have the time to search for the fabric anywhere in the market. So, but just be careful. And then, but in case you fall into this problem, this is how I solved mine. Bye bye for now.